This is a live look at John Bolton's home, the former National Security Advisor. This is Bethesda, Maryland. We've been reporting on breaking news all morning long involving Bolton. His home was raided by the FBI early this morning. They were reportedly, looking for classified documents. We're also hearing from our sources that those classified documents may not have been in hard copy form, rather electronic. We, of course, are going to continue to update you on this as the FBI has raided John Bolton's home there in Bethesda, Maryland. Welcome back, everyone. We appreciate you being here with us. We're getting you ready for the opening bell at the New York Stock Exchange. It's set to ring here in just a little while. As you can see from our board here, the market's looking good in pre-market trading. The Dow, S&P 500, and the NASDAQ are all in the green right now. Hopefully it stays that way. And if you're an investor, hopefully you'll make a good little windfall this morning. We'll take you to New York and the Stock Exchange there here in just a little bit. But first, let's get you over to Emily. Good morning.
Thank you very much, Terrence. It is now time for our daily dose of dollars and common sense with American Sunrise Early Edition host and the guy behind the Jake's Take Substack, Jake Novak. Jake, always great to see you. Thanks for joining us.
My pleasure. My pleasure. A lot of news this morning, but let's get...
Yeah, well, let's get your reaction first to all of that.
Yeah, well, you know, one of the things that comes to mind is that I remember very clearly 3 years ago after the Mar-a-Lago raid, John Bolton rushed to the TV cameras, I think it was MSNBC, to claim that President Trump doesn't care about classified documents and the safety of them. I mean, isn't it amazing how many times the things that they accuse President Trump of doing or attack him for, the people who do it are actually guilty of it themselves? I mean, again, we don't know for sure. This is a raid. We'll see if they find real evidence. But that's what's really striking me right now. I'm just so tired of the sanctimony, especially from the folks in D.C. who are so much worse than the things that they accuse other people of doing.
For sure. It's interesting how things kind of come full circle eventually. Roger Stone had a post out this morning, too, saying, how does it feel to have your home raided at 6 a.m.? Interesting stuff. We will continue to monitor that throughout the rest of the show. But Jake, let's get over to this. It's all about Jerome Powell today for the markets. Tell us why.
Oh, I wish I knew why. You know, we have a beautiful economy in this country, not just now, but our history of innovation and technology and amazing American innovators and Yankee ingenuity. And yet our markets move millions, billions, trillions of dollars on what old men say in speeches. It's just so frustrating to me. This is what angers me about the Fed. Not necessarily the idea behind it in 1913, but the idea that so much of the hard work and ingenuity of the American people is overshadowed by what a Fed chairman says at a speech. So yes, Jerome Powell is going to speak at 10 a.m. Eastern time. He's going to talk about the economy. He's going to give some hints one way or the other about raising or cutting interest rates next month, by the way. We got to wait for that until next month anyway. And yet this is really what the markets are going to move on today. So as journalists, we have to tell you about this, but I'm not going to tell you about it without my editorial comment, which is why? Why does so much of our work and our ingenuity in this country get overshadowed by some old guy's speech? It's frustrating. Nothing against Jerome Powell personally. It's just frustrating. This isn't how a free market should run. We've got to fix this.
Well, we know President Trump will certainly be weighing in as well. He can't wait for Jerome Powell to be out of his position. Okay, Jake, let's switch gears to this. Let's get to some real excitement that you can enjoy in a place like Wyoming. Tell me about the off-roading craze and the latest proof. It's only getting hotter.
Yeah, if you're in Wyoming this morning, don't go to Jerome Powell's speech. Go off-road. I mean, I've been telling people this for a few months now. My prediction is this, Emily. Within 5 years, the demand for off-roading vehicles will be larger than the demand for electric vehicles. And I'm not the only one saying this. Big companies are starting to respond. Nissan just announcing yesterday that they're going to bring back the Xterra and make it more off-road capable. It's going to be a V6 hybrid engine, and they're rushing to do it. And it's not just Nissan. Even BYD, that Chinese EV company, is looking to make off-road vehicles as well. They just brought in designers to create all-terrain tracks for them to work and test all-terrain and off-road vehicles. So this is a huge trend. It's going to be bigger than EVs. I don't know how you get in on it as an investor exactly, but if you like off-roading, you're going to have a lot of choices in the coming years.
All right. Interesting. You hear about EV all the time, but not this. Great insight there, Jake. Finally, what is the actual cost of this Cracker Barrel backlash? I mean, even the Democrats this morning, I saw that they were saying, we don't like the rebrand either. I know it's been a lot of Republican, a lot of conservative backlash to this. It's no small matter, is it? I mean, everyone seems to really hate the rebrand.
Yeah. Now, look, I think it's going to cost a lot more than this number I'm just about to tell you. But just the stock market valuation of the company is down $94 million in just the last couple of days. That's a lot of money. Cracker Barrel isn't a huge corporation, as many people know. It's a big company, but it's not a massive corporation. They can't take a $94 million hit too often and come out okay. It's a running price. I can update you again on Monday where we are if we've crossed the $100 million cost. But that's an absolutely unnecessary amount of stock market valuation that's out of the pockets of their investors for no good darn reason. It just wasn't necessary. This is why you don't listen to young consultants coming from northeastern states telling companies what to do unless you really, really have a good reason. And there was no good reason to do this.
No good reason at all. But I'll tell you what, it's going to totally tank their company if they change anything with the menu. Because I love Cracker Barrel. I know so many people do. It's the go-to road trip kind of place. So maybe the rebrand is one thing, but if they start touching the menu, they're going to have some serious problems. Jake Novak, thank you so much for joining us this morning.
My pleasure, everyone.
Let's head back to Terrence in Denver for the opening bell at the New York Stock Exchange, sponsored by AMAC.
The Association of Mature American Citizens is the conservative voice for Americans 50 and older. AMAC is fighting for the values that you hold dear. Join today. Together, we can write the course of America.
The applause is underway at the New York Stock Exchange, which means we're literally seconds away from the opening bell and the markets officially opening. We'll get an idea of how things are looking the moment that happens. Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. The bell is ringing, which means the markets are now officially opening on this final day of trading of this work week. And just like that, it looks like all three major indices remaining in the green. The Dow, S&P 500, and the NASDAQ are all up right now, all positive. Hopefully that's a good sign of things to come. Only a couple of blemishes, but as you can see, crude oil is back up this morning. As the continued divide between Trump and the Federal Reserve putting us behind the curve yet again, can the Fed actually take the right action at the right time, or are we going to be looking at a potential economic slowdown? And what does all of that ultimately mean for your savings? Well, you may want to consider diversifying with gold through the Birch Gold Group. For decades, gold has been viewed as a safe haven in times of economic stagnation, global uncertainty, and high inflation. The Birch Gold Group makes it incredibly easy for you to diversify some of your savings into gold. If you have an IRA or an old 401k, you can convert that into a tax-sheltered IRA in physical gold, or you can just buy some gold and keep it in your safe at home. But first, you'll want to get educated. The Birch Gold Group will send you a free information kit on gold. All you have to do is text the word America to the number 989898. Again, just text the word America to the number 989898. Consider diversifying a portion of your savings into gold. That way, if the Fed can't stay ahead of the curve for the country, at least you can stay ahead for yourself. All right, folks, let's take a quick break. When we come back, we'll have a segment about all of you chatters who are lurking in the Rav chat on Getter, Rumble, and YouTube. What has got you all fired up? Well, you'll have to stick around to find out. We know, and we're going to be sharing it next in our weekly report.